I have a Glock 19 Generation 4, and I've shot a series of other Glocks. 19 is my personal favorite, and I'm just not sure what caliber I'm going to get next. Regardless of that though, there are a couple things I changed on my stock Glock 19. There's not a lot I changed about it, but I thought I'd make a quick video, kind of like a 6-month update review. I've had my Glock for a little over 6 months now. There's a few things I've changed, and I want to share with you how it's worked. So let's get started. Okay everybody, so before we get started, I'll go ahead and do a quick safety check. Nothing in the gun, nothing in the mag. Alright, so like I mentioned, there's 3 overall changes I've made to the gun. Nothing is internal really, so to speak. I put one of these magazine well plugs down in the base of the gun just to help guide putting the mag in. They're only about $15 on Amazon. I wanted to get one. There's normally some kind of like a bit of a void here, and it really cleans up the gun for me, and I just like the finished look about it. I got these Truglo bright sights, tritium or fiber optic sights, unmatched visibility in all shooting conditions 24/7. I gotta say, I have no complaints of these sights. I personally don't mind the stock sights that come on a Glock, but I do think this is a little bit of a step up, especially not to mention their night sights. I think these were $69.99 on eBay, and a lot of stores I find them a lot more than that, so pretty good deal. The model number on this, so again this is front green and rear green, is TGB1GT1. So this fits the Glock 19 Gen 4. Definitely recommend those. Thumbs up from me. Okay, so that's 2 so far. This, the mag well plug, the tritium fiber optic sights, which are actually elongated, and there's a little bit of room here for sunlight visibility. They go in and kind of brighten up the fiber optics, and again they also have tritium in it, so they work at night. Another thing I do want to say is it's a little bit hard to see. A little bit hard to see here, but you can tell there's a little bit of space around that front sight that you can see in between the rear sights. I like that. To me that helps a lot with target acquisition. So those are the kind of things that I really like to consider whenever I'm looking at sights. I like a more narrow front sight so that you can see to the sides of it and have a general idea of where you're aiming a little bit faster than a fat front sight. Alright, and then the last thing I have is a Crimson Trace laser grip. So you can see this guy right here wraps around the back. It's like a beaver tail, and we got a laser that comes as a result of it. So I like this laser. I was kicking around different lasers a while ago, but I go into a lot more detail with that on my laser grip review. I do a full 20-minute review on the laser grip, pros and cons, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Feel free to check that out. Now, a lot of people always talk about getting triggers, like a Ghost makes a 3.5 pound trigger pull. I thought about getting something like that. I thought about getting a steel guide rod spring and swapping out the stock one. I talked to some other guys, friends I have that shoot Glock. Got to keep in mind, everybody, I keep this weapon concealed, so 5.5 pound trigger pull that comes with the Glock was perfect for me. I personally thought 3.5 pound was a little bit too light, didn't feel comfortable with it, especially because of the fact that Glock doesn't have a manual safety. That being said, I don't think I'll change much more on this gun. If anything, once I get my concealment holster, I might get like a brown flat dark earth color to the handle, depending on how much it contrasts with the holster and visibility. Other than that, I love the gun the way it is. I really cannot say enough good things about a Glock 19. I know many people feel the same way, but to me this gun is my baby and I really do love it. It's great. I think changing too much of the stock stuff whenever you just carry this gun for a concealed weapon you can run into problems that way. I personally don't like that. Now that being said, everybody's different, and there are so many aftermarket products out there that, who knows, in the next 6 months this gun could look like a different gun. But 6 months in, I gotta say, Glock 19 Gen 4 has done me no wrong, It's fully reliable. It's everything it's cracked up to be. And I've had so much fun with this gun. I really can't say anything bad about it. I use a Phobos paddle holster as well. That thing fits on my belt pretty good. It holds the Glock. This I think is called the Phobos Evolution paddle holster. There's a retention screw right here that kind of helps make it a little more difficult to pop it in and out, or makes it a little bit easier, depending on what you like. Aesthetically, I don't like it as much as I do other holsters I've seen, but it's pretty great. I have 8 magazines for this gun, 8 15 round mags, and for my carry ammo I use Remington Ultimate Defense 124 grain 9mm rounds. It's pretty expensive. At Dick's I think they're like $27 a box for 20 rounds, which is pricey, but it's kind of like that with all these hollow points. And also I did purchase a 33 round mag for the 19 for SHTF situations and just fun at the range. This mag was $52, I believe, which I'm not sure if that's a great price or not, but I really wanted to get one. Had kind of a hard time finding it at some local gun stores. As soon as I ran across one, I picked it up. So that being said, those are the real only aftermarket things I've purchased. And most of them are by Glock. All the magazines I bought were through Glock just because I wanted the most durable product I could get, something I knew would work. So anyway, that being said, you guys, not much has changed with this Glock 19 Gen 4. The sights shoot great. The laser's really great. I love this magwell plug. Again, it just makes this gun complete for me. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, or if you have some different alterations that you've made to your Glock, please post it below. I'm always anxious to hear what other people have. In fact, that's most of the time how I find out about things I like and try to get it for my Glock. Alright, thanks YouTube.